I'm just going to talk about what happens to you, what happened to me when you get sober, because I was sober for 8 years before I relapsed in 2014, and then I went back to it, and you get all of these texts from people and messages and things, and oh, why didn't you come for a drink and all that? You've got to be very strong to stay sober for a long period of time, and then I'm quite embarrassed by how many times I quit for quite long periods of times, and then I went back to it, and it becomes so controlling that you cannot really put your finger on why you go back to it, because you're going to do yourself harm. It's just a taste. And I started when I was young, and it was one of these things where I thought this is going to do me a lot of good, and it did. When I was a teenager, I felt more confident, more able to do it. To sort of live life really, and you become a terrible person in the end because you hide things and you become deceitful about your drinking, because you started drinking basically just to get through the day, which is horrendous. So you've got to remember this thing. Alcohol is a drug. It has a hold over you, and you're a prisoner of your own weakness, which is your addiction to the alcohol, and you can't do the things you used to do. I had a comment from a chap on my site the other day, and he said, I was so pleased I went to a football match the other day and didn't drink because I could do what I wanted the next day. What he means by do what he wanted was mean he didn't have to be hungover. You get up and have a breakfast and go out and do normal things. Really, you can't do that when you're hungover. Your whole day is spent trying to recover from what you've been taking, the drug you've been thrown down your neck, basically. So be very aware of the fact that it is a drug and it will take over your life if you let it. And it's hard when it's an addiction. And initially, when you're enjoying it, who doesn't want to do something they enjoy? So you find yourself drinking more and more to get the feeling. Sometimes you feel so rough in the morning that you have to have a drink in the morning. This is what happened to me when I retired. I became a prisoner to the pub, a prisoner to the alcohol, and I just ended up lost and had not financial issues, but a lot of my money was being spent on alcohol. I'd say £1,500 a month. You become so anxious, you become afraid of things, and it's just a horrendous thing, horrendous, and it's just not getting enough. It's not getting enough publicity, really. It's always shown as being a wonderful, fun thing to do, isn't it? All the adverts, and nobody really explains the power of this addiction until sometimes it's too late, to be fair, and you've got to see doctors, and then you realise what it does to your body. But you will ruin your life if you continue to do it. So if you get off it, just get off it and try and focus on the good things in life, because life's wonderful now, and you cannot turn the clock back, but you can wind it up again. You've got to go on with your life, and you've got to be positive again, and stop being screwing your life up with drink and get into a mess. So keep motivated, keep reading things, keep watching videos on here. There's lots of people who post on YouTube. There's some great success stories around. I'm one of many, but there's a lot of people who managed to crack it, and I'm here to try and help you crack it. So if you've liked the channel, please subscribe. And if there's any questions you want answered, just leave me a note in the comments box, and I'll get back to you very soon.